Alright, let's go. Oh, let's go. Let's go. There it is. Oh, there it is. Alright, alright. Oh, whoop. There we go. And I get the controls. You get out. Get out. Whoop. But there it is. There it is. This here. And this here. A little fresh air. All right. Let's get that coffee and get them a gaming news. Get some water. And get some of that coffee. Whoop. There we go. Didn't turn this off. Didn't turn this on, rather, even. Now I did them. There it is. Good enough. Good enough. Time to grind, yeah. We're grinding time. For me some achievements in Stalker. Damn son. Alright. Like game XP when you complete them? Yeah, that's like the original Vegas style, I think. They had like their own achievement system like inside the game. The minor boss and stuff. Yeah, it's kind of like the more like not achievements, but kind of like challenges that I guess. It is indeed quite nice. It is indeed quite nice that way. I do like it that way. There we go. Slightly better loot from boxes after breaking 100. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's not something you really need to balance very heavily. At the least. At the least. Nothing game breaking there. Alright. I get that come. There we go. Time to grind to get that 10 million. It's time. It's time. I'll be able to get a small studio apartment with that, and peace out. Totally worth to be in the zone. Totally. Alright, cleaning the grinder a bit. Getting that stuff cleaned. Alright, more water. I can clean some more. Clean some more. There we go. Alright. It's all cleaned. There we go. Alright, now we wait. And while we wait, we check some of the news then. Let's see. Let's see what is up. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's see. Let's see what is up. What kind of gaming news we have awaiting us? The Pharaoh remake will be out 15th of February. I see. That's a good one. That's a nice game. I don't know how much they will charge for it. I think there was like a pre-order or something. I think there was something about it. The DualSense controller will have some special vibration stuff in Dead Space too. All right, all the feedback, the immersion. Hey, Bo. Same kettle. I usually use 80 most of the time. For coffee, at least I use 80. Could go for 90. Could go for 90. Depends on the method too. For tea, kind of usually 90 for tea. Could also go kind of 80, I guess. But yeah, like rarely using 100. Let's put it that way. Let's put it that way. He's a nice kettle. Works for me already for a while. Feels good. Feels good. Yeah, I'm doing kind of like more mild, I guess. Like my friend, I think usually uses more. Not 80. Closer to like 90 and stuff. I have to up it. Yeah, kind of. I mean, I think it's not really too bad when it's like a bit lower. But yeah, my friend is like now watching all the guides and everything. He's always telling that he should go higher. Could ask Sharko, and Sharko is lurking. Not sure if he hears or not. But yeah, he's the super coffee enthusiast. He could enlighten probably. I want the best temperatures for it. But yeah, 80 works pretty nice. I like it. Haven't tried lower really though, actually. Haven't tried a lower really. Yeah, this summer Xbox will have another showcase that will be in Los Angeles. Well, supposedly E3. All right. That makes sense. Well, E3 Xbox, that's 100%. But yeah, there was also something about March. Something leaked about March. We'll see. That might be kind of like the Starfield Center thingy. And yeah, well, the fact that there's going to be at E3, that's kind of obvious. Yeah, that's the June thing. We'll see. A return to Los Angeles. Yeah, so it's E3 for sure. Unless they're going to do like some side thing, probably. The mocha. Well, I mean, yeah, if you do the mocha, it's supposed to boil. Like if you use like the geyser coffee maker for mocha and everything, then yeah, it's like water should like boil completely, so it starts going through the coffee. So it's inevitable. Yeah, sure, that's how it goes usually. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Oh yeah, Twitch posted the perspectives of platform. Now let's check this one. Sure, I read the open letter yesterday. And they have like a lot of plans there, so we'll see. Let me see. Can I open the English? It usually like automatically just like switches. Yeah. Can you allow me to switch, please? Okay, good. Which I mean, it's kind of interesting. They're still translating all these articles, right, in Russian and everything. So they still kind of pretend they care and stuff. So the partners and everyone can read. But they never address some other issues they have. So yeah, what was there? 2023. It's gonna be giving more options to earn. Focus on helping facilitate deeper community interaction and innovative viewer recognition. One of those experiences will be sound bites, our first-party sound alerts that allow viewers to pay to interact with and support their favorite streamers. So they kind of like trying, I guess, to put their fingers in the pie of the alerts, like the stream elements and stuff like this, I guess. Another will be an update to cheering to give streamers the ability to recognize viewers in more personalized ways. And they still pumping the bits. So yeah, they basically kind of like, instead of trying to make something new and good, they try to just take what the alert systems already have. Know that events like September have a positive impact on streamers' earnings, so we are building on this to find more ways to encourage your viewers to support your channel. In addition to our larger global movements, you'll see more customized local initiatives that help boost support from your viewers and give you a chance to get extra prizes on top of that. I think lately Septembers are not even like that crazy. Like early ones were really good, they were really good value, and last year's well, I mean, this year I wasn't even promoting it, right? Because I'm not even earning anything from the subs and stuff. But I think last couple of years they already were kind of like not even that crazy. Not even that crazy. But I mean, it's still nice though. That's at least nice. Experimenting with personalized discounts based on viewers' behavior to better inspire a streamer's support. I mean, that theoretically might be kind of good. The first step to building meaningful sponsorship solutions. We'll test features with select few streamers to make sponsorships deals more effective and authentic on Twitch. That's what they should do way more, for sure. Making them more lucrative for the streamer and more impactful for the brand, starting with channel skins and clickable branded graphics. Streamers can easily place these brand assets onto streams, above chat, and other places on your channel page for a less disruptive and more engaging sponsorship experience. That's interesting. Hardest to brew a white tea, I see. Yeah, tea you kind of need like to slowly sort of like infuse with low temperatures. Yeah, I usually go like 90 with black tea, and that's kind of it, and it kind of works. Yeah, here most of the people you just kind of boil the water because you don't have like fancy kettles or anything. You just boil the water, pour the boiling water in, and it kind of works. I actually kind of wonder how they do it like in Uzbekistan and stuff there, because they kind of use quite a lot of green tea. And I don't think they do like any low temperature fiesta, to be honest. Because like the place we're going with friends, I think they just also just go with boiled water and that's it. So basically Twitch doing the stuff that they will be the agents for sponsorships. That's a good thing. Well, that's a good thing unless they also will decide to get like 30%, you know, interest on that feature as they try on everything else. Or even more. Well, probably more will be way too ballsy, but like even like 20%, I would say, is a bit too much. Overall good, but yeah, I have a feeling, well, first of all, for me, it doesn't really matter, right? Considering the situation. Second of all, I think even if you move somewhere, it's still gonna be very region limited. Most likely, like US, we're gonna be getting all this fun stuff. Other regions not gonna get jack. Oh, the black tea is 90. All right, let's see. Oh, then I'm smart. Then I'm smart. Feels good. Now, bringing more of the tools to help viewers support you to our mobile experience, so that we can you can earn effectively across your community, no matter how they are watching. New tools that reduce the effort to promote your stream on and off Twitch. It's actually kind of funny because they like go like tools to promote your stream, and the very first thing is like promoting your stream on other platforms is a key part of helping viewers discover your channel. Yeah, and then just like when CEO already admitted that they do nothing for discoverability, then you know, what else can they say here? So they're making like tools that will allow you to edit your clips into vertical formats for like TikTok and stuff like this and re-upload it to all the platforms easier. Which is kind of nice though, I have to say. Because like a lot of things with YouTube, honestly, it just goes down to like another platform. It goes down to just like not having time to do that stuff. And YouTube, it's easy and simple, right? But it's time. And like every single little move that you need to do is just like extra like extra few minutes, and then you just do it like more and more and more, and it just like stacks. Like even like with the VODs, for example, after stream like I'm still behind. I need to like get some more title and everything on YouTube. Just after stream, you go into highlighter, you cut it in the chapters. Depends how precise you want to do it though, right? Like it has already chapters whenever you switch title on stream. But it's usually kind of a little bit off, especially with coffee, right? I usually say they're gonna go turn things on, right? I go to the kitchen, turn things on, then I change the title. So like game kind of was over a bit earlier because I was in the kitchen and stuff already. So you kind of need to find the moment, cut it there, cut all the parts, then you press like, you know, export it on YouTube. Then whenever it's expert, you go to YouTube, you need to put like the title, description, you know, like put the playlists and everything. Switch like from private to public and do it like every stream basically for like at least like 3 videos. And it's nothing hard, ain't rocket science, right? It's super easy and stuff, but that's like all the process. It's probably like, you know, 30 to 30 minutes probably kind of gone easily. Then you do something else. That's also a bunch of stuff, right? Then you do something else, and then those like 30 hours, the 30 minutes thingies, they kind of stack up, and that's literally like a few hours gone every day. Haven't played with him on Tuesday. Yeah, that one actually, that one gonna be. I just like I don't want to clean it because it's my glorious Pipega, man. It's my magnum opus. I'll never be able to repeat that beauty ever. That's why it stays. But it's Gaming Tuesday event. It's the charity event thingy. The charity event thingy. Singuaco for a while. He stops by from time to time. He just works like really ding shifts, and then he kind of like sleeps pretty much when my stream is going most of the time. He living the DGen life there. All right, giving more tools to help viewers discover your content, including pinned clips, which I don't know how they're gonna help you discover you when they need to find your channel first to see those pinned clips. So what's the point really? And like if someone found you, like I don't know, like I don't think people even find you offline really, unless you promoted yourself on another platform, right? Then yeah, then sure they can like, you know, they find you on one platform, right? Then click on your Twitch link, get when you offline, see like clips, I guess, I don't know there. Stream title emotes will let you wait for it, add emotes into your stream title. So now instead of like, you know, all those emojis that people plug in with like those caps lock huge titles, now you also have a bunch of emotes there too in titles. So I can imagine that probably gonna be ding. The upcoming stream section is coming to Twitch mobile apps. So that one is already out on PC, right? I haven't heard about that actually, because that's a good idea, but I don't think anyone uses it. This will help viewers keep track of and tune into streams of all the streamers they follow, all in one place. That's the thing I was mentioning before, like the big schedule of everything. So you just kind of like, first of all, you need a streamer who has the schedule, right? There's not that many. I do at least. I'm doing every week, and I recommend to everyone, by the way. But yeah, I have a feeling like no one does that, and they're just gonna cut the feature at some point, just with others, like with other stuff, really. But you just like hold the schedule, and then everyone who follows you, they will have like a big schedule that shows like, you know, whatever their streamers are planning to do. So they will be able to find what they're gonna watch, you know. That's convenient. It's kind of like the TV program, right? And you just watch like, okay, this guy's doing that, this guy's gonna be doing that. Okay, I'm gonna watch that. Let's go with that. Like on Thursday evening, I have like nothing to do. What's happening? All right, this guy gonna do that, this guy gonna do that, or I gonna go watch that stuff. Or you can find something when, you know, there is like not much going on, so you can just decide what you're gonna do, or like decide a time when you want to go do something, you know. Since a lot of people live on Twitch, you can just check like, all right, this guy is speedrunning Minecraft, playing like, you know, the next big game on Twitch, everyone else. So okay, this evening I can go, you know, hang out with friends or something, because there's nothing to watch anyway. I see on drugs, I see. Making running ads easier and better for you. Better for me, even. Updating the ads incentive program, reflect requests from the community to make the program easier and more flexible. Stay opted in once you're in, and you'll have more flexibility to adjust the number of ads you're running. Don't have that available anyway. Haven't seen how that works even, since we're cucked here anyway. Improving the ad running experience. Heard from you all that it can be difficult to know when an ad is about to run, thereby making it difficult to prepare yourself and your community for the interruption. Make changes to Ads Manager to help you have more visibility and control over when the ads roll. Still think it's better to like roll them manually. You just like need to roll them some particular amounts per hour, but like, or some particular time per hour, but you can do it on your own, right? So you just like roll it and go to the bathroom. It's not like you're just sitting and it's like, oh, timer is coming. All right, I guess I'm gonna go, like, you know, squeeze it out somehow. I don't know if I want yet, but I'm gonna go. I'm not sure. You're right. And we know some viewers find value in ad-free experience, so we are working on making Twitch Turbo, which offers perks like ad-free viewing and chat upgrades to emotes and badges better and more relevant for our community. We're excited to share more updates later this year. That's kind of nice. So people annoyed with the ads gonna be able to get Turbo, which, I mean, you're already able to, but I guess they're gonna want to go add a little bit more value to that. Improving how and where ads show up on Twitch. First half year, we're making 2 changes to improve the way ads work for viewers and channels. First, we're updating the way disabling pre-rolls works for channels. Running 3 minutes of ads per hour in any way will disable all pre-rolls. They no longer have to be split into 90-second ads every 30 minutes. Finally, that's good. Second, we're applying our picture-by-picture experience to the majority of pre-rolls that viewers do see. Okay, so that's good. So now it's every hour, 3-minute break, go get like water, go to the bathroom and stuff, and there is no pre-rolls for an hour. That I might be doing. Because every 30 minutes is annoying. Every 30 minutes is dumb, I think. But every hour I might be doing that. I tried every 30 minutes, just like way too intrusive still. But I'm gonna do it every hour. And like first hour is kind of like minus, because I usually run rolls odds when I'm in intro, right? So no one, like, I start a stream and as soon as and instantly press run odds. So like first hour just kind of like minus. So it's gonna be like 6-7 odd runs basically. Ignatus, hello. How are we doing? Turbo is side-wide, yeah. Should be. See, it's kind of nice to take a break a little bit, and it's gonna be like good idea to just go, you know, like stretch a little, do stuff in those 3 minutes, and yeah, it's gonna be removing pre-rolls completely, and pre-rolls are garbage, so that's good. That's finally took them a while to do it. Also exploring ways to give communities a heads up when ads are coming, and the ability to snooze the video and mid-roll ads. Good. Make it easier for you to flag to your community when you are working with advertisers on branded content. All right. Applying a picture-by-picture experience to the majority of pre-rolls that viewers do see. All right, that's good at least. Improving guest star with easier collaboration and customization. Ruling browser support for Firefox, Edge, and Safari. I guess now it's only Chrome or something. Launching more granular audio tooling for streamers who want more control over their guests' audio. Oh, so it's all done with like through dashboard, basically, through the website. All right. Streamers have been playing together since Twitch was invented, spawning dozens of third-party sites and even our own product. But fundamentally, these solutions were enhancements on having 2 tabs open at once. They didn't allow the members of both communities to interact. Utilizing the technology we built for Guest Star, we're going to experiment with experiences that will enable truly cross-channel streaming experiences. So I think they mean by that kind of merging chats or something. I mean, on one hand, that's kind of cool. On another hand, imagine, like, I don't know, like XQC with a bunch of like similar sized streamers, like 4 of them, merge those chats together. Oof. That's gonna be probably like overheating laptops or something for people. Yalter, hello. Ad blockers have any impact on Twitch or streamers? Yeah, you just don't get like any revenue from that, I think. If it was ad blocked, basically. Can't wait for guest star to be dropped. That's not gonna be dropped though. Like they're working on that a lot. I mean, I don't really watch Twitch, right? And even if even whatever I watched is not, you know, like the guest star target audience. But I think it's pretty huge though. Like a lot of like the popular and big content on the platform now is just like basically just the guest star material. Some like uh just like a bunch of streamers like, you know, inviting each other and just like sitting talking, kind of like the podcast-ish sort of thingy, right? So I don't think they're gonna drop that one. I kind of doubt it. There was even like the third-party tools for that back in the day. I mean, they still are. I forgot the name, how it's called. It was like restream.io or something, where you could organize that, like getting this like guest star stuff. So you can have like some streamers, you know, together through the third-party thing. So Twitch kind of implemented their own thing. So I kind of doubt it. I doubt it. I mean, if anything, you can see like all the aim is actually for that kind of content. So like, you know, like the talking, you know, networking, you know, this kind of stuff. More hype beast stuff and everything. Creating first-party tools to better celebrate viewers. Oh yeah, there it is. Focused on helping facilitate deeper community interaction and innovative viewer recognition. They help you engage with your viewers in better ways. We're creating tools to help you celebrate moments of support from your community, making them more interactive and personalized. Working on developing unique alerts that you can only find on Twitch. So yeah, that's that. They're trying to get into the alert system pies there. And we'll have more to share in the next few months. And those experiences will be sound bites, our first-party sound alerts that will allow viewers to pay to interact with and support their favorite streamers. So yeah, basically like a lot of things that already made on third-party things, they're gonna try to get themselves going. Viewer milestones will help you recognize viewers for hitting certain achievements during your stream, creating more personalized relationships with your viewers. You know, we'll see how that will be, but yeah, like quite a lot of this, like, you know, super hyperactive activities, you know, basically. The bunch of loud sounds, get some loud equals funny, you know, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, way too much of a hype beast stuff, but we'll see. Milestones might be kind of interesting, though, at least. Better insight into what's working and where the opportunities to improve the content you stream. Rolling out Creator Home to all affiliates and partners, giving you personalized dynamic home base that surfaces the most relevant tips and actionable recommendations to help you grow based on where you are on your streaming journey. All right. So it's basically kind of like their like guides how to stream pretty much and stuff. All right. I have to pay to read the message. That's the fun part, because like I think big streamers probably gonna just turn all that stuff off, because otherwise it's just gonna be a clown fiesta of sounds, clown fiesta of like notice me with all this stuff, right? And most of them already don't care about that sort of support, right? Because like one sponsorship covers like months of like donations, bits and stuff and subs and everything. They don't care about it anymore. Then yeah, for smaller, that's just kind of gonna be like this like clown fiesta going on. It's just kind of like, yeah, like like obnoxious potentially, you know, with that stuff. It's like instead you like in small stream you can just like roll in and just interact with people. That's it. You don't need some crazy stuff going on. But I mean, who likes that stuff? Like whose shtick that is, you know, with all like some crazy reactions to things happening. There are some cool ones, not gonna lie. It's not always like, oh my god, thank you so much, you know, and stuff like this. There are some that make it kind of cool, like the Cthulhu guy, right? Who gets like a whole fucking show for like a host or something. That's kind of cool, at least. That's kind of cool. But mostly it's gonna be the oh my god type of stuff, probably. I guess. At least it's kind of like maybe in a way, in a weird way, it's gonna be like part of this kind of like the community, sort of like bonding thing or something. If they will make it right, if it's not gonna be just like too loud, too annoying. All right, more analytics updates. Tag impression analytics. Understand number of viewers who saw your stream within a tag filtered browse page. or in the Twitch search result for each tag. That's the thing. I think some of that analytics is there, and I don't think anyone is browsing that stuff. Like the tag stuff. Date on the best days and times to stream in various games or categories to help you reach more viewers. That's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. If it's gonna take into account your personal results, what you do, what you stream, like if it aggregates your data basically and kind of gives you like a good time. Oh, she got the money up. Oh, welcome back to the dungeon. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you. Tier 2, appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot, man. Thank you, sir. So like you can, for example, decide when to like, which is the better day to take a day off, which is a better time to do some sort of like segment that you want more people to watch, right? Like it's kind of nice. The aggregation of data, that is good, if it'll work fine. We recognize and connect with your community, whether you live or offline. Know that many of you want the ability to stay in touch with your community even when you aren't live, so we're excited to launch a messaging product that allows you to send video and clip messages targeted to your followers or subscribers while you are offline. That might be either complete garbo or it will be pretty cool. Because I remember they had already, I forgot how it was called. Was it called Pulse or something? Some sort of like local Lido Twitter feed that they made where you can like post like some stuff basically, and like supposedly your viewers can see like offline on your web on your channel page or something, right? That shit got caught like instantly, very fast. The React button, that's the analytics stuff. So like that's as I said, that's a weird one. Like you basically kind of can gather the response of your viewers to your content through those buttons and stuff, and that's like the half of those responses will be a troll, right? Another half is not even gonna be accurate anyway. So like, why even? So yeah, not sure. That's a weird one. I thought that would be a better way, even though they kind of did in a way implement that. I think is to just aggregate what's happening in the chat. So like whenever like statistics and timeline based on like the how chat was like working, right? Like if there was like something happening that sparks a lot of like emotes being spammed in chat, right? Something happening that's just promotes a lot of like communication on stream, right? You just get all that data. That is in my opinion way better than just like hoping that someone will like press some like emote reacting or whatever. I think it's kind of weird. I think it's kind of weird. That's called Discord. On one hand, it is. On another hand, like you would be surprised how many people actually don't use any of that stuff. Like I would say majority, a vast majority of people don't like use don't use Discord, or they use Discord but on your channel they just kind of like join in and they like never browse it or like once and forever. Uh, Same with Twitter. Like you can easily like see even like based on the amount of followers. I'm like I don't know, like 5 to 600 I think followers out of like all the followers on Twitch and everything, right? That's clearly not it. Not to mention there is a lot of like people who just kind of like from old times and everything, people who other streamers, right? The companies and stuff like this. So there's a lot of that stuff going on. So yeah, there is a bunch of you know, methods to reach out to people, but you're still not gonna reach out to everyone. React button is the feedback button. Apparently, it's two different things. Oh, there's another one. Wait, what's the React one then? Is the React one just kind of like if you like the content or not or something, find it funny or something, kind of like in Discord React? Because there is one that kind of supposed to be like something happening, you press that thing, and so streamer can see when like you know something happened on stream that caused people to react or something, you know. Sisoka, right? Yeah. That already should be there, yeah. The hype or whatever, right? I haven't actually. I checked, I think, a while ago. I haven't really looked into it too much since then. Gonna check, but I think like most of the people like don't even press any of that stuff, most likely. And as I said, it's gonna be like a lot of people just kind of ignore that stuff, and the rest is like half who will be like actually maybe doing it, and half who will be just trolling, you know. And I think people who actually do it, they can just like kind of give you feedback anyway. Like you don't you shouldn't make it active thing, right? When people need to do something, people don't like doing something, especially on Twitch. People just want, you know, to put the stream on, put it on like a third monitor, and then just like watch or listen, and not, you know, engage with like pressing some buttons or something like that. So as I said, I think like the best one would be just to aggregate all the emotes and just they kind of made it that way though, I think. In VOD, it's supposed to kind of show when there was like kind of some spikes and interactions in chat. Either already there or they plan to do it there. That's a good way to do it. That's the right way to do it. But it has another issue. A lot of emotes we use on Twitch are not Twitch's emotes, right? And Twitch don't recognize them. So if someone posts Omega Lul for Twitch, it's nothing, basically. So it's gonna be kind of scuffed statistics because half of, well, not half, like fucking 80%, 90% of emotes just not even gonna be there. So all the things you're gonna see, like whatever people use out of the standard emotes, which is like what people even use. Bot chest. Is bot chest even standard? Yeah, I think so, right? Not better Twitch. What else? Yeah, like Resident Sleeper, maybe a few more. That's pretty much it. Everything else just not gonna even be displayed and taken in statistics. So that's weird. Again, that's an idea for someone who is like into like some coding and wants to make some sort of like useful tool for streamers. Just like gathering all the statistics over the timeline so you can then just kind of like extrapolate it with some plugin or something on browser on the VOD and see, you know, when there was like some sort of spikes of which emote and stuff, so you can see which stuff was like kind of fun, which stuff was kind of like weird, which stuff was, you know, dance game, yeah, which stuff was way too weeb and stuff like this, which one was way too gotchy, when people were just talking a lot, you know, this kind of stuff. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, like sending messages to viewers and stuff, as I said, it might be either super good or it's gonna be garbage. It's either like I have a feeling it might become kind of garbage because some people might just overdo with that, right? They just gonna like spam their offline viewers with their like some like, you know, here's the demo of what I have on my OnlyFans, you know, this kind of stuff. So people just gonna get spammed from offline streamers with a bunch of some fucking photos and some clips and stuff like this, and they just gonna kind of like start like muting those features or something, right? Or they just gonna be like using third-party things to mute them, or they in general just gonna be giving bad feedback about the feature and it's just gonna get cut or something by Twitch. Even though overall, I think that's a good one because first of all, you can still like what people do right now, right? Like I don't do it right now that much anymore because, you know, like all the shit fest and you need a VPN for that. Like you have a day off, you go like, you know, take some photos, what you like did, what you ate and stuff, and you like post on Instagram so people can watch, right? But not everyone is using Instagram, right? So you could, at least that way, you could just like post those things and people, when you're offline, people still can have something, you know, basically see what's happening. And you also can give updates that way, right? Like they don't watch Discord, they don't check Twitter. At least they get like a message like, yo guys, I'm gonna be like late today, or yo guys, I'm not live today. This kind of stuff. That could be good. That could be good. That could be good, eh? And machine learning to clip all the farts, yeah. But I have a feeling it's just gonna be like some people gonna just abuse it most likely. It goes with some other features, and then yeah, we'll see. We'll see if that will still work. Allows you to send video and clip messages, actually. That's kind of weird then, though. Target to your followers and subscribers while you're offline. The video and clip messages, so like the why then? Can understand text messages or pictures, right? Like some photos, or like the text message that I'm not live today, for example, like update basically to people, right? Because there's a lot of people who sit in all the chats and everything, right, waiting when the stream will be on and asking everyone like, yo, is he on today? Will he be on today? And this way you could just like send to people and, you know, everyone gets it. All right, sure, he's not on today, for example. That would be good. But yeah, like video and clip messages. So basically you would need to record. You say, all right, guys, I'm like, you know, I'm taking a shit right now, massive, you know, like look at this shit. So I'm gonna be live like 20 minutes later or something and send that. Like, why? Was that already? I think there was like kind of social feed before, but they cut that one. They cut that one. So I'm not sure about the like video clips. Why? Or it's gonna be like you finish the stream and then you like also like send the VOD to everyone, send every clip to everyone. Like, yo guys, check this out. Like, bro, I watch your stream. I don't need to see that, you know. So then again, you need to categorize people. Like maybe like if someone like wasn't on the stream, then after stream you can pick the category, like, you know, people who weren't there, send them some clips so they maybe will be like, oh damn, that was some fun stuff happening. I'm gonna go watch it then. You know, that kind of stuff. Because if someone already watched, why would you send them clips? They saw that live, most likely, right? Oh, you mean, oh, the email? Yeah, that was a thing. That thing actually got abused because there was some streamers sending the sub emails to subs showing, like, you know, the demos and stuff, waiting for their OnlyFans content. I don't know if they turned it off after or if it's still there, but it's also kind of annoying system, if I remember correct. That's the Antrax, so I see. Cutting the schedule graphic, yeah. The Twitch shorts. I mean, there's Twitch clips already. You don't need any shorts anymore. We're also building Q&A tool to allow you to take prompts from their audience. With mods tools, it will allow them to vet and approve the links before you show them on stream. That's a good one. That's a good one because, again, that's probably yanked from restream.io. They had that stuff. So you have like the guest star. You invite someone, right? Like you have like talk show going. So you talk with someone and then you can like pick questions from like chat, and they display kind of like, you know, on all the TV shows, kind of just like pop up with the question and you can like answer this question. So that they want to do it on Twitch too now. That's a good one. With moderation and stuff, it depends how convenient it will be, but that's good. That's a nice feature. Doubling down on discovery, improvements that help viewers discover new content. Expand on our 2022 launch of customizable tags. I still don't know. I always ask people, and I don't think anyone uses tags still. That lets streamers describe their stream in their own words by building the backend infrastructure to identify and collect streams related to the same topic, e.g. speedrunning, and feature these collections all over Twitch. We'll also make these content collections browsable and persistent, which means you'll be able to find the communities of streamers who stream using a custom tag with a fixed URL. That was already a thing before. That was communities, it was called, I think, when you can just constantly be in some sort of collection of streams that you can directly access and see, and no one used that and they removed it. I don't know. And the thing is, like, it's a good thing, like the tagging and everything, but first of all, like all these manual tags, in my opinion, are kind of weird because, you know, I wrote cozy, someone writes comfy, right? Like I wrote chill, someone else writes like, I don't know, like relaxing or something, right? It's technically kind of the same type of stream really, right? More or less, but it's like 4 different tags and you can like write it some other way also, and then how you gonna be finding those people? Everyone has their own tag then. Just make one like general tag. People add that tag, and there's a page for that tag, and you can find everyone with that tag. Why making all these custom ones where you can write whatever you want? I don't get it. Even though I guess if they will make some sort of like automatic system that kind of will be merging them somehow, then that kind of makes sense, but still kind of weird, I think. Best use of tags is memes. Yeah, I think so. I think that's the meta, basically. Yeah, Antrax. Yeah, exactly. Like the thing is, like a lot of problems with discoverability. Maybe those problems are for us since we're like old friends on platforms, right? Maybe people joining now, they kind of browse Twitch the way Twitch wants them to browse. Maybe they use tags and stuff. I don't know. But basically, like, the problem is like how people discover stuff. Like no one goes to front page, for example, most of the people. Like I only started doing it out of curiosity to see how it works. Like before that, I never was there. Like the only like page that I had was browse. Like when you go and there's all the games categories, right? And then I was clicking on something I follow, and that's all. Done. Before I followed a bunch of people, I was just like going again to the browse, finding the game that I was interested in watching. Like for example, like what I was watching back in the like Hearthstone, for example. So I was like browse Hearthstone, pick some stream there, click it, done. No front page, no recommendations, nothing. No video, no sound. Yeah, some people do use it. Actually, recently, I think we had some conversation about it. Some people do be using it. See, it's just kind of like you need to change how people browse, then all these features will work. But if everyone just like goes to like whatever they follow, no one's gonna do the tags. Like whenever I join some stream, I out of curiosity also decided to check which tags who puts. Before that, I wasn't even seeing that. Just go to stream and whatever, I don't see any tags. I will check like title maybe, right, to see what's happening, but I'm not gonna go check like tags or something. So that is weird, huh? But making like the tags persistent and kind of like separate URLs for them, then you can also add some descriptions and stuff and get those URLs rank in Google, for example, right? So if someone in Google types like some chill streams or something, there's a whole category coming up there. You can go there and check it. That will be increase of the search engine traffic for Twitch, and that will be good for everyone who is in that category too. Or like speedrunning streams, for example, that will be huge. For speedrunning, it makes a lot of sense to have a tag speedrunning, right? You just go there because people interested in speedruns, they kind of usually don't really mind which game, right? Like they're down usually to watch a whole bunch of them, for example. So you just put some like that tag, and there's like a whole bunch of streamers, for example. That would be convenient to watch too, because it might be spread across many games. I see that. I mean, it's kind of like this for me now. I have like my dashboard basically. From dashboard, I already press like go to Twitch or go to my channel and then do stuff already there. That's pretty much how it is. It's not actually like even. It's just because it automatically like one of the popular tabs, right? So it's just kind of like out there already. So I just like I have like my dashboard and Ella's channel. That's like two things out of Twitch I have there. That's it. So I like either go to my dashboard or I go to Ella's channel because that one is directly like already on the page where the follow list and everything is. Like even if he's offline, I can just go there and then click to some other stream, for example. But yeah, I don't really like even watch Twitch nowadays. So yeah. I literally just use raids now. I just like send the raid. I stay in chat for like a few minutes, say hello to everyone and stuff, and then I just kind of like close the tab and that's it. And that's all my Twitch experience. I'm kind of curious to see like the next Twitch recap because that's going to be probably something. That's probably going to be quite something. It's already since August. It's like the same way, but the last year was still kind of like showing some other streams, like it was like actually some new world and stuff because I was farming drops and everything. So that's already gotten my recap there. A new world and Lost Ark. Introducing new discovery feature on mobile that will allow viewers to seamlessly scroll through a feed of recommended channels and clips with ease. So they're basically making the clip TikTok, which is like already like long time coming, and they should make it on desktop too. So you just kind of like scroll through a whole bunch of clips. The thing is, like they will also need them to do something with those clips because otherwise there's going to be like a lot of repeating clips and a lot of garbage there too. So I'm not sure still how it's going to work, but I guess we'll see. Perfect for viewers who are looking to discover new streamers when they have only a few minutes to spare. Well, I mean, through recommended channels, I guess that kind of makes sense. The clips, I don't know. It again all kind of like towards some particular like things, because the most popular clips, for example, always gonna be clips with some like meme shit happening, right? Like my fucking Cyberpunk meme fiesta, right? But many streams those happen like once in forever. And not to mention if you discover someone by like if you discover me by like though that wheelchair dude from Cyberpunk, right? And all those memes, but like most of my content is not about it whatsoever. Like you find something like super funny that happens once in a while and it got highlighted, and then you realize that like for the rest of the year, person is just like, you know, like sitting playing video games and talking with chat about like some gaming news and stuff. Like the fuck is this boring shit, man? Where's the Pog content, dude? So again, like clips, I don't know. It's kind of the same as like kind of discoverability through live stream fails. When like there's like a whole bunch of people running in and then they see like, oh shit, well that was just one clip and do this kind of like whatever, and everyone runs back again. Not the best stuff. The attention span moments, yeah. So yeah, they're gonna start already some of these things soon. First patch notes should be kind of today, I guess, already. And we'll be talking more live about what we shared here. We'll see, I guess. We'll see. See, I'm not like, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff. I don't think there's anything really like that bad. I think overall it's good. It's just like some of the features gonna be kind of not very useful. Some of the features will be maybe not as good as they seem. But I mean, overall it's nice. That's a huge plan, what they plan to do, at least, though. That's good. But I think the main thing they need to do is just kind of like revamping how people explore Twitch in general. Because all these features they do, they cool, but like if someone just goes to followers page and pick the stream they follow, then all those features are useless. Like you need to actually like revamp the experience so people can like, you know, explore more and everything and get all those recommended streams and stuff. And I said many times, it's in their interest, because like the more diversified the you know, like the more spread out the viewers are across the platform, the more, you know, stable the platform is. Because like, you know, just like yoinking someone on YouTube or something, for example, is not going to hit the platform because everyone is just spread out, and whenever one removes, they're just going to get other recommendations and they're just going to go somewhere else instead of like following person to another platform, for example, right? It's kind of, from streamer perspective, it's kind of even a little bad when you're already a big streamer, right? Because right now you basically, if you're a big streamer, you just have all the audience yours, sorta. Like there's no recommendations, they already follow you, you are big, you're gonna be on top of their follower list all the time, you're gonna be on top of the viewer amount sorted list all the time. So you are God. Like no one goes anywhere else almost, except for maybe some other big streamers too, right? Who you interact with. And you go somewhere, you also take with you a whole chunk of those people. And if everything is just gonna spread out, then for big streamers that'll be bad though. For small streamers it'll be better because it's gonna spread to them a little bit too. But technically you kind of become more replaceable. Like you become more, how do you say? What was the word for it? Like they can easily find a substitution whenever you go and wherever you go. Rid of pre-roll ads. That's a good thing that we've seen here. The pre-roll ads, they finally did the thing that 3 minutes of ads per hour, an hour with no pre-rolls. So not every 30 minutes, but every once an hour. It's still kind of PPA, but it's good. That I might even try doing. I might. I was trying to do every 30 minutes, but people said it's like they rather watch pre-roll once than getting every 30 minutes the ad rolls, right? So I was like, all right, fine, then I'm not going to be doing it. And it's also annoying. Like every 30 minutes, you need to do like 90 seconds of ads, and you need to remember about it. You need to do it. You need to kind of like, you know, wait for it a bit without doing stuff. And it's just kind of interrupting every 30 minutes. Now you just need every 1 hour. You just do it for 3 minutes. So you can take a break, go stretch or something, return, continue. So pre-rolls might disappear as a thing. They still do exist though, even if pre-rolls are turned off, they still do exist because like there's like all this weird stuff like anti ad block and everything, when they still kind of push the pre-rolls or mid-rolls on you just because you use some software basically. That also happens. They also were talking before about the way to preview the streams, but haven't heard about it ever since. So like there's gonna be like some explore page, and you will be able to like click on the stream and you will be able to see for some time what's the stream for some time, basically without any pre-rolls, which is a good thing. It's a really good thing. Like I said, there's the one platform we have here that does have it, and that actually works really good. Like you have video, you have 10, 20, 30 seconds of video played for you. You can check it out, right? And then it already starts the ads. So like if what you've seen you like, and you can stay through the ads. If you've seen and kind of whatever, you just keep going, whatever. That's good. Hey, Ultan, hello. How are you doing, man? Now you also got the turbo gas money. Apparently they're going to be improving the turbo too, so maybe you'll get more benefits out of it. Yeah, I'm lucky with the lucky. At least some positive, you know, out of living here. I don't get any ads whatsoever. On Twitch, on YouTube, like I forgot what ads are. Yesterday was a bit like surprised, like I'm hearing someone coughing. I'm like, what the fuck? Where? Who? I just had like some music on the background on YouTube, which you can listen here because there's no ads now, right? I just had some music on the background, but I turned the VPN on to write a tweet, and I got some like Swedish like cough medicine ads or something on YouTube. I'm like, the fuck is this happening? But yeah, they plan to improve the turbo apparently. I don't know, improved or they just gonna push it more. Not sure. Not sure. Sigas the body, I see. It's supposed to get through the minefield in Stalker. We need all the Stalker endures. Plenty of those, huh? They might help. They might help. The prequel of Last of Us will appear only if authors will find some good story about love. Because it looks like they already tired of other stories there. And the multiplayer project will show a new heroes and story. So there's gonna be some independent stuff. Tom Henderson seems like again said that the skate playtest participants said that they're gonna be loot box. You can get well, you will be able to get the loot boxes in skate. You will be able to see what's in loot box before buying it, and repeating items will give you a bunch of in-game currency. Well, I mean, better than traditional ones. Still kinda, you know, a little too loot box for me, but I guess. Oh, wait, the Critical Role already making some shows. Then Amazon gonna get another cartoon from Critical Role based on their second D&D campaign. The fuck, and they got a contract for a few years. Holy shit! What a time to be alive. When are we gonna get like some Fortune show on Netflix or something, or XQC movie? The Vox Machina, yeah. Yeah, they got like the contract for a few years now. So there's gonna be more. There's gonna be more. Redfall will need at least 16 gigs of RAM, RX 580 or GTX 1070 minimal. What I seen yesterday, bruh, that should run on the potato, to be honest. Like I didn't see anything impressive there. That's for sure. And the Like a Dragon Edition will have the ability cards. You'll be able. All right. Now Hulu also stopped the contract with Justin Roiland. Well, this guy is cancelled into oblivion now completely. Seems like it. Yes, see, let's see. People really like the Hi-Fi Rush, seems like. Nice. Is it overwhelming the positive range there? A lot of people praising it, and some gamers already calling it Game of the Year. Well, that's a bit too far, but that's nice. That's nice. Oh, that's good, huh? My friend was molding, though. Like, what the fuck? Why is he making this? You should make good horror games. Why are we getting this trash for Zoomers? I'm like, bro, it's not even him. He was there, I think, just kind of like, since it's his studio, I think that dude with him was like the main on the development. And I think it's kind of like the Obsidian type of deal, like kind of side game for Game Pass, basically, that they did on like the free time. Guy has enough money to retire, probably, probably. Game Pass soon gonna get Inculinati, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle, a Darkest Dungeon, and Hot Wheels Unleashed. Then Darkest Dungeon. First one, though, still. Yeah, New Game Plus in Dead Space Remake will have some secret ending. That's the one that got kind of leaked through the achievements, but no one knows what it is exactly about. Alright, well, the stuff we saw yesterday, new Forza, new Elder Scrolls expansion. Yeah, the Hi-Fi Rush. What else? What else? Yeah, the Redfall 2nd of May is gonna be out. Oh yeah, Minecraft Legends. Everyone kind of forgot about that one. It's just kind of like, it was there, I guess. It will be out in April. Yeah, the fantastic delayed the release of the day before from 1st of March to 10th of November. According to them, someone registered the trademark before them and they removed the Steam page. So we're going to be following what's happening there, but it might be a bit sus there. Might be a bit sus. We'll see what's exactly happening with it. Yes, Dave, true, true. I would need the campaign for that. The PvP stuff, I really don't care. And the multiplayer PvP-ness I don't really care about too much. Alright, what else? What else? Xbox hardware and content revenue is in decline. Monka is. The Squanch Games team will continue developing games following Royland's departure. Well, I mean, we'll see. The thing is, like, I think most of their main advertisement was the fact that he is there. But, I mean, maybe it's still gonna work. All the luck to them. All the luck to them. People saying the game doesn't exist, yeah. Well, I mean, as I said, that would be kind of weird because they could just, like, shit out some lazy survival game, right? And farm the top. It was top 1 already, not top 1, I think, but still probably like top 5, top 10 on wish lists on Steam overall, globally, right? So they could just like shit out something average and just farm some money and then peace out. No one cares. But just completely disappearing, delaying, removing the page with all those wish lists, by the way, right? That's kind of weird. So they either got some like huge paycheck from like publishers and now they kind of like trying to delay some more because they don't have anything, or they even like, you know, pee-pee poofing with the money. I don't know. Not sure. Not sure what they're doing there, but yeah, it's kind of weird. Atomic Hearts gone gold, 21st of February. All right, hopefully my Game Pass will be there. It should be to do that. Hopefully. Yeah, League of Legends Teamfight Tactics source code obtained by hackers. That we saw yesterday. And this we, I think, already also saw yesterday, pretty much. I can pet the cat in Hogwarts. Damn, son. Sold. It seems like 343 Industries are not gonna be working on Halo series alone, so they kind of not removed from development, but seems like they're gonna have someone else on it too. Seems like it so far. Yeah, this is all there was yesterday. What else? Anything here? According to rumors, there's a lot of rumors lately. Bethesda needs more work, more time to work on Starfield, but Microsoft is pushing them to release earlier. It looks like Starfield, just like Redfall, are still in kind of bad shape. Yeah, Bethesda's trying to get more time for Starfield from Microsoft. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. The thing is, it's Bethesda, though. I have a feeling no matter what happens, it's gonna be still broken anyway. So maybe in their case, there's kind of maybe Microsoft is right. There's no difference. Like, yo, guys, you can take 1 more year, 2 more years, it's still gonna be broken. So let's do it now, and then we'll figure. And the cover of the new the issue of the Edge magazine has Lords of the Fallen. Looks like we're gonna have more details about the project soon. All right, that might be interesting. We'll see. Yeah, I'm kind of not surprised. Well, Redfall, I don't know. Redfall, I feel like I'm not sure if it's exactly they need like more time to work on it or something, or what's wrong with Redfall. It kind of doesn't seem that crazy exciting, let's put it that way. Not bad, but like nothing super interesting. And I'm not sure more time will change that, honestly. I feel like the time is not the problem there. Like it might be super polished and everything, but it's just still gonna look weird for people. But with Starfield, though, that's interesting. We'll see. Maybe that's why they also didn't show it on this showcase yesterday, because they still kind of trying to bargain more time. But yeah, I really think it's kind of like, in their case, in case of Bethesda, like looking at the previous ones, I don't know. I feel like more time might not really change that much.